This is a Carrier 5 horsepower split type air conditioning unit, and here this is the condensing unit, which includes the compressor. Now unboxing, we have a Carrier inverter with R32 as a refrigerant. As we can see, it's a bit bigger because this 5 horsepower, and these are the specifications for this outdoor unit. So as we can see, it is 220 volts also, but it's a bit bigger for 5 horsepower. This is this condenser side, and now we can see this this is the evaporator unit. We will unbox also this evaporator unit, and we can see it is much bigger as compared to the 1 horsepower and 2 horsepower models. It's hard for me to make a video, as you can see, because my left hand is doing the thing, and my right hand is holding the camera. So for me, it's so hard to make videos as what I am doing here on board, because I have no assistant. Here we can see these insulations, and we have the copper pipes, the brackets. These copper pipes are for the high side and the low side connection to the condensing unit or compressor unit and the evaporator unit. You can see here we have here owner's manual, this remote controller, and installation manuals, and we have here the remote control. It's a battery operated remote control. Now we try to open the evaporator and see what's inside. Now it's open. As we can see, this is the evaporator, and here is the electrical panel. If we could open this electrical panel, and also here in the condensing unit or the compressor unit, we can see here the valve connections, where we can install the low side and the high side, and here at the upper portion is where we can see this electrical panel. Here at the valve section, where we connect the 2 pipes going to the evaporator, we can see here the one has a valve. And here this electrical junction box, we can see this is where the power supply is installed, and a return going to the evaporator side as its power supply also. Here, so we can see the drawing, there's a connection from the condenser unit section to the evaporator section, and we will open this for the evaporator connections, electronic components, and the connection terminals. This is the evaporator, the fins and the pipes, And here exactly is where we will connect the power supply coming from the condenser going here to the evaporator. We'll have here a drawing, and here we fabricated for the frame of the evaporator. Here we are installing it. We're trying to put a hole going to the outdoor for the compressor. And here we almost have done the frame of the evaporator. This is indoor. So also the frame for the condensing unit together with the compressor inside. And there's a hole for the pipes and the electrical cables to get into the evaporator towards the condenser. So as we can see, it's been painted, prime paint, and later on for the second coating, and we can start the installations. The outdoor and the indoor. Now we are checking this. These are the brackets for the evaporator. These are the cables to be used. Connection to the evaporator and condenser. This is the high side. This is low side pipe. The insulators, and this is the drain pipe. This corrugated is the drain pipe. This one is for the insulation, and we have to look for the tape when it is all pipes and cables are installed. So we can put this tape. It's PVC non-adhesive tape, white tape without glue. Yes, and now I will try to show to you how I made this high side pipe. I have to cut because there is the tip is not so well, so I have to make a better edge of the copper pipe before I have to use this flaring tool. Now I have already put. I cannot show you everything by detail because my right hand is handling this camera, and the left is showing you how I flared. So I cannot show in much detail. Now I have flared for the high side. Then it's much easier for me for the low side, and I did not have a video for this. Now this is for the power supply. I'm preparing for this circuit breaker to be this power supply of the compressor. This is a 30 amperes circuit breaker, and here is the connection of the condenser side. This is the power supply coming from the circuit breaker, the black one, and this gray one is going to be connected to the evaporator side. Serves as the power supply of the evaporator also to run its fan. And here we have finished the installation of the compressor and condenser side, and we have also insulated the pipes. Now we have already made this leak testing by all means before we have connected all this. After connection of these pipes, now we are double checking it by electronic leak detector tester, and it seems that everything is fine. And actually at this point this aircon is already running, and I'm just rechecking for the leak testing. Now I have to use the white tape to finish up with these pipings and the cables, and inside also. As you can see, the evaporator side is already working fine. The aircon has been running already, has been started for few minutes already. It has been set in a 24 degrees Celsius, and as you can see, everything looks fine. Outside, condenser unit, compressor unit, same with the inside evaporator unit. And now I would like to test for the voltage of the unit, if it's been okay or correct voltage or not. And here we can see it is 219.4 volts, 0.5, 0.6 is almost 220, so it's fine. There's a little voltage difference. And now we will check the current. The current, it has the amperage of this unit, a 5 horsepower air conditioning unit, split type. And we reset. Now we can see it is 9.63, 62, 61. It's almost 9.6 amps. And we'll see the other side if it's almost okay, same, or there's a little difference. It's almost same, almost 9.6. So everything is okay. And thank you so much for listening, for viewing.